I like having a small dick. For ages I've heard non-stop jokes in media, on the internet, and from others that make it seem like having a small penis is somehow a death sentence or makes for some unbearable existence. I disagree. I have what I'd take to be a rather small member, probably no more than 4 inches when erect, and when flaccid, I get that epic Greek statue look. The thing is, I've never once worried about my dick size the way society tells me I should. Some of the strongest primates in the animal kingdom have small dicks, and they're doing just fine. Also, being insecure about something that pretty much no one will see on a daily basis just seems silly to me. These are the types of unpopular opinions we need, but don't deserve. Right on, brother. I get that epic Greek statue look. Okay dude, we get it. Can you leave some of the women for us? Good for you, man. Fucking champion right here. This is peak masculinity. Seriously. This amount of confidence is fucking awesome. Bro, good for you. PPL mostly do the small dick thing to feel better about themselves by putting others down. No one should feel shitty for something they can't control. You might have a small dick, but you got big dick energy, and that's really what matters. I have small boobs and I'm happy about it too. Rock on. Probably enjoy better blowjobs too. You lucky guy. TBH, I actually hate big dicks. After a while it makes sex laborious and hurtful. But I always thought size mattered, society and all. The best sex I ever had was with my ex, who was a lot smaller compared to all my other exes. Made me want to have sex all day with him. I found with the bigger guys I was waiting for it to be over. With BC it was too much. Not enjoyable past a minute or so. Edit. I read somewhere that women like big dicks for one-night stands and smaller dicks for relationships. I'm pretty big and there are limitations to my sex life. My wife can take 4 inches of it and be perfectly content. There seems to be no difference for her between 4 to 7, but as soon as it's more than 7 she's in pain. There is finite space available. The porn images of women taking giant dongs are also a lot of perspective filming. I would probably have a better sex life at 6 so that at least I could do all positions. Doggy is out 99% of the time. I can happily report that small regular is much preferred by me and lots of other women. Smiley face. Like, why would I want someone to repeatedly hit the end of my vagina? That's really uncomfortable. With small medium, you can fuck as hard as you want and there is little risk of injury/uncomfortableness. Frankly, making fun of someone, or being mean to someone for something they have no way of changing, like their dick size, height, or breast size, is wrong. We shouldn't be shaming people for such things, especially if we're going to silence fat shaming, something most people can change. As a woman, I prefer somewhere between 4 to 5 inches. I can't take big dicks. They're painful and unenjoyable. In ancient Greece, small dicks were a sign of intelligence and sophistication. Upvote for unpopular. Good on you for going against the grain and celebrating your body. Penises on classical statues aren't small, BTW. That's what a normal uncircumcised adult male looks like in the nude, and people would know that if their image of the human body wasn't warped by pornography. Yep, I'm feeling that epic Greek statue vibe myself. Just need the body to go with it and I'm sorted, looking like the Michelin man smuggling a cocktail sausage right now. Confidence lies in the Greek statue, not from the tiny dick. But what if it was micro? This just oozes confidence. You go, king. There's an old joke, things are getting hot and heavy between a man and woman one night. He takes his clothes off and she points at his dick and says, "Who do you expect to please with that little thing?" He looks her square in the eye and says, "Me." Seriously though, there is no point in worrying about something you cannot change. I blame this on bad sex ed, but I think people also need to realize that penis size does not dictate your sexual performance, good or bad. You can't control your dick size, so it amazes me why people always judge others for that. I'm glad you are confident with yourself, man. As a female, I think size doesn't matter, how do you use it does. My ex have a big dick and he had zero clue, which made our sex life shit. Smaller is better than bigger in my opinion, and I've found guys who are on the smaller end know how to work their hands and mouth better than a guy who just prides himself on his big dick. The average vagina ranges from 4 to 7 inches deep, depending on the person and the state of arousal. Personally, I prefer average to smaller penises because they're more comfortable and pleasurable. I agree with this. It's so toxic that a lot of dudes with average or slightly above in the 5 to 7 inch range always feel like they aren't big enough and they need a 14-inch thundercock when like only 2% of dudes are bigger than 8 inches. Amen brother, agreed. I love my small member. It's ironic 'cause this is big dick energy if I ever saw it. Own yourself, know yourself, accept yourself, be yourself, nothing sexier than that, big ol schlong or not. What really matters is ball size. Think about many liters of pee you can store. I be them bad boys. Deleted. Good man, do you know what animals has the largest body size to dick ratio? Barnacles. Who wants to be a barnacle? Go be the next Herc man. As a woman, I can say that makes you very attractive. I was both blessed and cursed with a 7.5-inch dong. It's not all it's cracked up to be. With my wife it's a curse as she can't comfortably take barely more than half of it. With a 4 to 5 incher, imagine only getting to use half of that and imagine how pleasurable it would be. I envy you. Tell you what, I'd never have anal with a large one, so there's that. I need to reevaluate myself. 'Cause this guy is anti-anxiety. Little dick, big dick energy 100 points. Ironically, this post exudes major big dick energy. Shaming people for their genitalia is fucking cringe. And it's awful how it's fine to do it to men with things like small dick energy or pinching hand and shit, but try doing that to a woman with small tit energy and suddenly it's body shaming and very bad. Hypocrisy. And anyone can deep throat us. This reminds of that vine. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself. I don't know, just the vibe. I am going to be very honest here and maybe some other ladies can agree. Big dicks are overrated. Yes, they look nice but they hurt if you are too rough. Forget anal and I can't even reach your balls with my tongue if I give you head. Sorry. A normal to smaller size dick is much more enjoyable. I could be a minority here, I am also pretty petite myself, so